Hey guys, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 6, I think. Previously.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit.
Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith's boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Anytime. Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. I must be having an off day.
Okay, need to talk to you now and finish our training.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen, too. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Oh, here he is. Oh, you don't want to speak to me, okay.
What's life like in Rattay?
This is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state, so it's peaceful here.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ujits. He could teach you.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
I'm not sure. I'm just a boy from a forge.
Not anymore, lad. Now you're a part of Sir Radzig's retinue. That brings responsibilities. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble.
Got it.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that scribe is literally at the other side of the map. Okay, so I'm not learning how to read anymore. So let's go on to our main quest. Also, I wanted to pick up my kit in armory. I'd really like to do that.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name?
Henry.
And? In fealty to?
Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
Oh,
That's
great.
all.
Arrows are clipping for the shield.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Oh, would you look at that? They look great. Kind of. Right. Well, not as great as those guards, but it'd be enough for now. Need to find the trader though, and get some shoes. Oh Jesus Christ, 1.2k. Okay, I guess it makes sense because it's nobleman's, I suppose. Yeah, I can sell some shit that is almost broken. Okay, I can get those pretty basic boots, so I'll add them to basket. Right, and I'm selling all this crap. Right. So, guess I can haggle a little bit. Okay, how about we get 5? Yay, I rounded up. Phew. Okay. Finally my shoulders can have a little of relief.
I see you survived.
Kunesh.
Aren't you observant?
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
You still
I
owe
don't
me.
owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
Of course I can. It's you who can't piss me off forever.
Really
Realise I
want to
could
make
kill
me,
you without a moment's thought.
kill you
Anytime
in a
I want to,
second.
you coward.
Haha, really? Then go ahead. Show me.
I was unprepared, for God's sake. Now, whatever that means. Let's show him. Oh, looks like he can't get. Ouchie. Oh, I blocked it. Good thing nobody cares. Come on, how many hits can you take?
About that money you owe me.
Fine. I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? Do you think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
All right then. Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
Very well then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecotes could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back there, you're bound to find it.
Fine. We'll see.
Scavenger. Okay. Good thing we settled that. Although I'm low on health. Okay. Oh jeez, I'm poisoned. Great. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think I have a bed or something, so I'll try not to die and save just in case.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do
Yay,
I
new
know?
level.
The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
How does life in Rat Eye suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
Oh, it's not advisable to carry raw eggs into battle with you. Things could get messy. That's funny. It's a beautiful day outside, yay. Okay, not sure why am I carrying a torch.
Watch it.
And then shift the torch, cut it. Alright. Very nice. Got some sleep and food for cheap. For free.
You're too early. We'll meet in the afternoon down by the church. All right. You report for duty dressed like that?
What?
I've got nothing better to do.
You'd look more frightening with a pitchfork. Go and get kitted out first.
I'll get by like this.
If you insist. But don't blame me if you get laughed at.
Okay.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
So what if I am?
There's a story going around about some lad who needed a girl to rescue him. I didn't expect that no offence,
Okay,
a coward
he's
would
sexist.
want to serve the bailiff. What actually happened?
I went to find my parents in Skalitz. I had to give them a Christian burial. Only there were looters there. If it hadn't been for Teresa, I'd be lying in St. James's churchyard now, or rotting in a field like so many others. But she came at the last minute with Sir Divish's knights.
Your guardian angel must have been watching you. So how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I don't want to be kicking around in the dirt while other men do honest work.
You're an eager one, aren't you? Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Okay.
This is our church, St. Matthew's.
Oh, slow down to a walk. Oh, ah.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty
That was
big,
weird.
eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe.
Oh,
And the
okay.
jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek.
I've already met him.
This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here. What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Okay, our first
Go back to your people. I don't want you here.
conflict, I
Is that
suppose.
manure pile not big enough?
Hello, what's the problem?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
I think you ought to leave the poor woman be.
Ha 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 ha.
Ah, got him.
Why should I?
Are you sure everything in your business is in order, Master Armourer?
What are you trying to say?
Just checking
Yay.
whether you're aware of the town ordinance saying the furnace of the forge must be at least 2 ells away from the nearest wooden building.
Of course I
Oh.
know.
So I can go to the rat house for the measure and check it. You know fire hazards are taken very seriously here.
No need. I wouldn't want to put you to any trouble.
Well, you can save me a lot of trouble by ending this little disagreement here reasonably.
All right. I'll let her stay.
Ah, that didn't hurt, did it?
Thank you. Thank you 100-fold.
You're welcome. Just stay clear of trouble in future, understood?
Of course. Thank you.
Okay, that was...
That wasn't bad,
Yeah,
but you'll be in that fool's bad books for a while.
okay. I guess I pissed off the nobles. Shit.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the
glad
young
you stopped
lord,
by.
Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Yeah, now it's literally walking simulator. Yeah, I'm already over 40 minutes. Not sure how but I'll try to manage it. Not to make this too long and stuff. He's faster than me when walking.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Pretty cool. Okay, it's that way.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Oh, damn. Right, let's...
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Yeah, I slept there. Okay, if this is too long, I might have
Let's
just
move along
let
to
it
the Inner
before.
Bailey.
Yay, Inner Bailey. Exciting.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Oh, and there's the castle. Okay. Yeah. Okay, what's going on?
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
Oh, I guess it makes sense now. Yeah.
Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice, too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you. What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Well, in medieval times, I'm pretty sure it's pretty darn rare to die from an old age. Because diseases and wars and stuff like that.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Cool. At least I don't need to speak instead of him.
A poor wretch whose
This
home was
kinda
burned to
helps.
ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
Well, same, but I'm not begging, you know.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it? Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today. Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you? Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet. Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then? I don't know. You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you? No? So it's better if I deal with it, and we leave the bailiff out of it, right? Yes, I suppose so. So where is he? In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he... went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Hey, Henry's come to see
What
us.
the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and don't guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Sure.
Why not?
Okay, so help! I have no idea what I'm doing. Again, like in real life, you throw stuff, and then you can also cheat a little bit.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the Rathouse. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Okay, got it. Although I had one already. That's probably because some beggars might just walk. Right, so let's ring the bell. Wait a second. They are walking without a torch. That's not right. Also, if someone will see you in like midnight in the town, they...
Hey! Henry's come to see us!
Hi. They might
They say
arrest
some
you.
high-up lord has come to town.
I saw him and his retinue coming up to Talmberg. And you know who he is?
Look, everybody knows me. Wow. I'm already over an hour. Great.
Good day, Henry.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Sure. Okay, this is just clipping through. Great. Oh, the bell. Right.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. A toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us?
Yeah,
Want to
yeah, sure.
buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Okay.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour.
Glitching.
He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No. Sir Hannes.
Yeah.
Oh, is he here? What, is he... He's hiding under the table, maybe. No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
So?
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Are you seriously gonna fight me? Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay, let's do some light ones. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's slow motion. Ouchie.
Pull me an ale.
He's fucking drunk. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see him.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
What?
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Yay!
Him? Absolutely not.
You
Why
do
not?
as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore.
Yay!
Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
I mean, I kind of wanted to get a relationship with that and with nobility.
Only got 2 hands.
That's the reason why I got that perk, though. Okay, right. Giving the peace completed. So I will end this here. Next episode will be hunting. So yeah, I will see you next time. I hope. Goodbye.